welcome to Lofoten Links. Is this the most beautiful course in the world? We're going to play the daily tournament. We're going to gamble our 400 of our hard-earned coins. And here we go, it's hole 1. It's a par 4. It's front tees. We need to score low to get anywhere near this daily tournament leaderboard right now. And that's leaking right, understandably. Didn't want to take a risk with the water on the very first shot. Just chipping it up, see if we can get it close. Oh my word, it lips out for an eagle. A little bit unfortunate there, but we tap in for birdie. Good start. Hole 2, the par 3, surrounded by rocks and out of bounds. We're going to hit a sand wedge up to this difficult green. Got to land it just right. It's not bad. Ran out a little bit more than I would have liked, but this isn't a birdie chance from distance. Just try and push it up towards the pin there. Just doesn't quite have the legs. It's a regulation par. As we move on to hole 3, par 4. Again, all trouble on the left. Got to try and stay away from rocks and beach today if we're to stand any chance. That's good, but it's just run through into the rough. Second shot up. It's about a 35-yard pitch onto the green. Doesn't quite run out as much as we'd hoped, but here's a putt uphill for a chance. But a birdie! She goes in. Hole 4, reachable par 4. We're going to see if we can get a 5-wood up there. It's just keeping left, and that rock, that rough that I told you about, we get snagged up, but that's a decent chip out to within a reasonable putting distance. Got to go in. Surely does. 3 under, through 4. As we tackle the next one, it's a par 5, short tee, 398. Need to find a fairway with this driver. It's not working out for me, is it? Keep going left, and I'm in a bad spot here. This is uphill. I can't get a long iron out. I think I'm going to have to lay up, which does grieve me somewhat, but being on the fairway is a lot safer than flying over those rocks. Little pitch, about 60 yards up, and that's pretty good. We can maybe capitalise, still get a birdie. Go in. It does. Very nice. That's a good strategy there, I think, for that hole. Another reachable par 4, probably one of a series of them. 276, but we've got the treacherous water, so we're clubbing down. Take no chances here. You fly the green, it goes over anyway, and we're left with a nice full wedge in, a full lob wedge up onto that green. Just sit down for me. Just spins back and gives me this long breaking putt. Oh, the putt is on fire. It's exactly what we need. We're 5 under, and we've got a little short par 3, number 7. Again, it's a lob wedge. Try and get it to land and spin, and it does spin handsomely. That's a really nice shot. And once again, we're in the driving seat for a little breaker that goes in on the right edge, just topples in. 6 under through 7. We've got to be aggressive. We want to get this top leaderboard score. Top 5 is the very minimum we should aim for. And once again, we're out over the water, fading back. Once again, we're in the rough. It just keeps turning. And once again, we've got a short little chip up onto the green. This is a par 5. We want to get this close if we can. And it's 11 feet away. Another uphill breaking putt. Didn't really hit it. My first bad putt, but it's still a birdie. Can't be too disgruntled with that. On to the next. Hole 9, par 4. This has got to be a makeable hole. It's reachable, and we land it on the green. Just rolls out again. These contours are pretty lethal. It's a hard putt. It just never broke as much as we wanted to, and we lip out on the left. That's gonna maybe regret that at the end. I don't know. Let's see. We can only keep moving on to this next hole. Water on the right, rough on the left. Let's see if we can get a driver up there. It keeps running, and it's gone through towards the hole, and it just keeps going, unfortunately. That's the danger when you go for it, but a little delicate chip out gives me a 5-footer. Yes, he holds it. Didn't think it was going to go in, but it does. And we're at 8 under now through 10. Hole 11, another reachable par 4. We've got to keep flag hunting with the 5-wood. It just doesn't quite get back towards the hole. The driver and woods are not working, but the short game seems to be. That's a nice chip. Gives me an 11-footer, 10-footer for the bird. No, it doesn't turn for me, and that's just a par. We lost a bit of momentum there, I feel, but we have to get right back on it. This hole is a par 3 12. It's 110, which is exactly the sand wedge distance, but I'm looking at this slope at the back, and I feel as though if we go long and it catches that slope, it's high tariff, but it's going to end up with a much closer result, and it does hit the slope and it carries on coming down towards the pin, and that is the difference between club selection on certain holes that yields a birdie, and that's a very nice outcome. 3, 4, 5, hole 13, another par 5. I feel like an eagle is probably due if I could only hit a good drive. Seems to be a common theme, and that's leaking as well. Finding this right hand rough a lot, but reasonably competent in getting out of it so far. That's gone short though. Spoke too soon. 34-footer up the hill, braking hard, and then just running back down towards the hole. Good effort. Try and get a birdie at least, and we're satisfied with that result. Hole 14, another reachable par 4. Should get it there with a 3-wood. Hit it low to get it to chase. Try and get it to chase up the front of the green. That's not a bad result for an eagle putt of some distance, 18 or so feet. Don't feel like I hit that very well, and that's borne out by the result, but it is going to be just a tap-in birdie, an under par, chasing a sub-60 round here, which is alright. It's easy settings, but it isn't an easy course. Got to lay up on this one. Driver's too much. 3-wood isn't enough with that elevation, so we just want to try and leave ourselves a full wedge in, and that's exactly what we've done. 90 yards, perfect lob wedge distance. It is uphill, however, and that means it's run a bit short. Another 18-footer. Can we make it? Up the hill, just runs short. It's a tap in par to stick on 11 under with 3 holes left. We're chasing top 3 now. If we can keep it together on this hole, just don't please lead too far right. It's just avoids the ocean. We're a foot away from that out of bounds stake. That was a heart-stopping moment. It's a tangly lie. We've got to try and get it on the green, and it seemed to duff. It was a bad contact, and we're just in the first cut. See if we can get this close. We need to make a par. Oh, that was so close to going in. But now we're left with the trickiest of putts to save par. Just manages to do that. Meant an awful lot. Never happier to have a par than just now. And this is a par 3. Just knocking the P wedge up there. Oh, just leaks right a touch on me. We're chipping from the fringe. See if we can get this close as it rolls up towards the pin, but it's always going to drift away. Just a tap in again for the par as we fire up the 18th. Desperate for another birdie. Got to get to 12 under to break 60 on this fantastic looking course. That's a nice low 3-wood again. It chases up the hill. We could love an eagle here, but realistically, a birdie, that was close. Birdie tap in, we do shoot 59, it's 12 under, we're first on the leaderboard. Hopefully we can hold that spot and keep our crown. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed that video. I will post more of these. Feel free to comment below your best and worst courses. These are the stats. This is what tells the tale of the tape. 6 fairways, 16 greens, 27 putts, out in 29, home in 30. Not a bad effort. Strokes gained +10 from the tee. Not bad. Approach is good. Greenside pretty good, but putting was working really well today, which is what you need to post well on any course. It's all about putting for dough, as they say. I want to just thank everyone for watching, enjoying doing these videos, and I hope to post more in the future. But for now, thanks again. Join me on another daily tournament where we aim to go low.